Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here. Today is the 8th of April of 2022. I hope that you are all well. How have you been? A lot's been going on my end. That Wednesday Twin Flame Soulmate reading, the one that we premiered, which we had trouble with it. It was getting stuck. That video done on Wednesday, a lot of you received personalized messages pertaining to love. Thank you for joining us there, and I do apologize, but the video was stopping. I suppose, you know, it was YouTube, it was the flow, the internet. We had internet. It was, I don't know, the premiere. There was something with it, but nevertheless, those of you that did not get to see the whole video, it took a little bit longer to finish, to complete. You can always watch it now. All right, my dear friends, Cancer Moon right now. It's all about the home, the emotions, sensitivities pertaining to motherhood, sensitivities pertaining to the past. The moon in Cancer is in its home sign, so it's needing to feel comfortable, needing to feel loved, nurtured, provided for, looked after, well fed. So that's what's going on now with the moon transit. Okay, we've got on the 12th, it's going to be exact, Jupiter on top of Neptune in Pisces, which hasn't happened for decades. So it's a big deal. It's either something is going to be, you're going to have breakthroughs, which that's what the video was called, the Twin Flame Soulmate reading, breakthroughs, which I've had. I don't know about you. Breakthroughs pertaining to a lot of confusion. It can feel magical. It can also feel elusive. I would say that because Venus has now ingressed into Pisces, give it time as the magic will start to play, to show itself, truth, a lot of revealing of things that we were not certain about. So let's see, dear Spirit, thank you for your guidance, Archangels. What is the message today? What's going on today? And it's a Friday. Happy Friday. You know, my dear friends, yesterday was the day of Jupiter. Today is the day of Venus. So that's why everyone loves Fridays, right? Let's see what the energies are like today. We are moving away from that Saturn-Mars conjunction. It's a new cycle that's begun now. It's starting, and whatever this cycle is will complete in a couple of years in the sign of Aquarius. So very important for the fixed signs, mostly, of course. All right, we are in eclipse times. Anything can happen, tower moments. What do we need to know? Friday, just before the weekend. My dear friends, my dear soul family, thank you for your support, for being on Patreon. I've already said that I'm thinking of putting the personal readings on hold until further notice. I don't know exactly when that's going to stop, but it's not far away. So if you're needing a personal reading, you'll have to be quick unless you are on Patreon. My patrons, because they support me, I need to support them back and give them the option to get a personal reading. So I need to get a life, right? Let's see what's going on. Six of Pentacles. Hello, we've got the balance, the scales there. This is a payback. This is money being returned to you, money owed to you, coming back to you. This is generosity. If not on a practical matter, it's where justice is concerned. There's healthy giving and receiving, hopefully, for most of you. Now, I'm not reading reversals, so... And this is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Let's see what comes after the Six of Pentacles, which is Earth. But Libra comes up for me here. Some of you could be dealing with legalities, expecting some money coming through. Yes. We've got the star. Love that. Aquarius energy. The star, a wish fulfillment. There is hope for reciprocity. If this is a relationship, this is communication through social media. This could be a new deal. I don't know. And someone may be also funding a certain project. Could be business related, anything to do with science, anything to do with new, very progressive ways of doing business. It doesn't have to be only business. It's even in how we communicate, how we think, what we perceive. Okay. Oh my goodness me, my dear friends. 3 of Cups. Hello. Oh my. This could be that someone is coming back. If this is a love connection, I mean, someone is ready now to do the work. They're ready to give back what they've received. There's possible reconciliation. A message of, yes, I'm willing to do what it takes. I need harmony and balance in my life, and there's a sense of celebratory energies here. There's a very good time for getting out and about, connecting with your friends, right? Aquarius is the house of friendships. The people who you call family, let's say, sometimes, because I do see the 3 of Cups as, 3 friends or 3 siblings, or there's a sense of camaraderie as well. So this is celebration. We've pulled something off, right? We're celebrating. We're going to have a drink, celebrating a certain deal that's going to give us back. That's the promise, right? We've got the Queen of Cups, so it can speak to love. This is compassion, openness, sensitivities, nurturing and loving, which is the moon in Cancer. Queen of Cups, very compassionate, very open, very psychic, very sacrificing, very intuitive, and very open and giving, very motherly. It could be a person, doesn't have to be an actual mother, my dear friends. It could be a person, right, that is open now emotionally. Wow. Okay, the end of suffering is here, the 10 of Swords. The darkest before the dawn. This is like something to do with the past, but this is the end of suffering. Right, we've reached rock bottom. The 10 of Swords is an ending. It's a restart. It's a brand new day. Remember, it turns into the Ace of Swords, which is a card of victory. And many of you maybe have already or had given up on a certain reconciliation or a celebration pertaining to money matters, business, family. Relationships are not only romantic, right? Some of you may have felt as though, or maybe there has been sabotage, maybe there has been even gossip, which has sort of brought an end, or was the reason for heartbreak and dissonance here. Maybe even misconceptions and illusions of the past pertaining to other people. If this is, I mean, we've got the card of balance, and then we've got the 3, which 3s are always a success, an initial success. It's also gossip. It's also other people being involved, but pertaining to a rekindling of a situation. Maybe there was deception or betrayal as well, that there was another person in the picture. Maybe someone was going through a breakup, divorce. That's what some of you could be celebrating, if someone is becoming free. Let's see, because we know the Ace of Swords is victory, right? It's victory, it's clarity. I love that. Thank goodness for that. We've got the Magician, which is a lot of communication, clearing the air. Remember, he is an ace. Looks like the stars are aligning for positivity. It's a time to surpass any illusions, deceptions, betrayal, a lack of understanding pertaining to the past. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, you see, we are dealing with the Seven of Swords, which very often speaks to a thief or someone strategically or in a very intelligent way trying to sneak back in to your life, or maybe there is a possible betrayal here. I'm going to say, keep your eyes open, eyes, ears, senses open. If you are signing something, it's a really good time for moving forward. If you are starting something, it's a perfect time. But whatever it is, do take care, right? Because we've got the Seven of Swords. Be smart. Do not rush. And the betrayal could have been pertaining to someone being in a marriage, right? Gossip around a marriage. Someone trying to sneak away. Eight of Swords there. We've got a fair bit of air. We've got more Aquarius here. It doesn't have to be only Aquarius. We've got Aquarius, Libra, and I'm going to say Gemini as well. All the air signs are here. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is. So, dear Spirit, what's going on today? Today, or whenever you get to view this message, we've got the Empress. I love it. The Empress, number 3, Venus. My dear friends, Venus is now in Pisces. She can bring in magic. And of course, as I say, for many of you, an issue surrounding motherhood maybe was this problem here that someone was trying to hold back on. Yes, it could have been a nasty mother-in-law for some of you, but I always see the Empress as very positive. I want to take actually 3 Lenormand on the Empress, who's actually given birth. Remember, the Empress is all about pregnancy. And some of you could be leaving a chapter in your life. You found an intelligent medicine, new ways of doing medicine. If you are on the older side and you're hoping to become a mother, this can work. This is really, really positive. Aquarius, right, is Uranus, and Uranus is in Taurus. So, and Taurus is the physical body. So the odds are really great. Wow, this is the Sun. And the Sun, which can speak to an actual childbirth of a son. Or some of you will be giving birth in the time of Leo. Right? The Sun speaks to clarity, healing, a lot of happiness, right? Leo is the house of children. It's also a risk-taking. It's flirtation. It's fun. I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to take a gamble on what it is that I love, right? Even if it's risky, I'm going to take a gamble. Here is the beginning. You've got all the tools to make the magic. There's the mother bear, which is all about growth, maturation. I mean, the bear is someone who needs to have the courage to move forward. It's Mars in Aries. Okay, someone who's in a position of leadership. Someone who's needing to have strength of character. Okay, some of you could be dominated by a mother, an empress, someone who holds the money, for those of you that are a bit younger. I don't know if the Three of Cups is siblings. I don't know if someone could be going through divorce. This to me, I don't know why, for one of you out there, it looks like possibly that a grandmother will be taking care of a newborn baby because either her son or her daughter cannot. So you could comment beneath if you like. I'd love to hear about it. Look, there's a lot of confusion with the maze. Maybe too many people in the picture. Someone's feeling a little bit lost. It's like, you know, someone who's on the more mature side of the spectrum, if this is someone who is, you know, the mother of the mother, she feels as though maybe she's lost. She hasn't done this forever. So I don't know, but, you know, whatever we are creating or giving birth to, because Venus is love, money, values, self-worth, right? There is a bit of confusion here. Someone's trying to find their way out of blockages, maybe, and which is the Seven of Swords. We've got a 7 right here as well. So there is some confusion on if someone will be able to give birth. Because for some of you, remember, the Empress is pregnant. She needs to wait. If this is a project or a love connection, or, you know, if this is a project, if it's going to give you back, if it's going to give you the abundance. But remember, the Empress is a 3. And that, again, we've got a 3 here, is success. And we've got the Moon. And the Moon in the Lenormand being, of course, a very deep connection, the Moon. Anything could be happening during the evening. This is subconscious energies, strong intuition. Could speak to desires, the desire to get out of a difficult situation here where your sun, your happiness has been blocked because of others. Maybe we've got the Sun and the Moon. If you've been blocked in a certain situation, you have not been receiving the harvest, right? These blockages will fall away. We've got the Sun and the Moon, which is eclipse energies. And also we've got a new moon eclipse in Taurus. So any time before or after it can happen. It's going to be some sort of a miracle. I mean, Venus rules Taurus. This is the Taurus card, right? I absolutely love that. The Moon also speaks to a very deep, maybe also a hidden connection. And the Empress, of course, speaks to value. Maybe someone sees you as an Empress, the perfect mother, a motherly figure. Some of you could be mothers and it's just your time to, you're needing to be a little bit patient, but also you're going to take the harvest, you're going to manifest. Maybe also just when you thought things were ending, then it comes through the magician. The messenger, remember, is the magician. It's like, you know, your luck being activated or having everything that is necessary at the right time, at the right place. I mean, Gemini, right? Gemini and Virgo, mutable energies. So nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable energies means I fit into my environment and there's changes. Gemini is decisions. Virgo is putting in the effort, providing that service. We've got a divine feminine here, very grounded, very similar to the Queen of Cups and the Empress. This divine feminine, she's either earth or water. She's very laid back. She's holding a book. She's very intelligent. She loves to read. She loves to write. She's an intelligent, but also very humble sort of a person. Very similar to the Empress. If you are the divine feminine, this is you. If you are a divine masculine, this is your partner, the person you're watching this video for. And we've got the Garden here, which does speak to a lot of happiness. Now, the book can also speak to, because she's holding an open book in front of her, which, I don't know if she's written this book. This is her journal, her life journal, or she is getting some information that's going to make her very happy indeed. Let's see emotionally where we are today. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node, that's in Scorpio, my dear friends. Don't let the past hold you back, right? The North Node is in Taurus. The South Node is in Scorpio. And we're going to have a second eclipse, lunar eclipse, in the sign of Scorpio. So a full moon in Scorpio, mid-May. So we're in eclipse season. Don't let this hold you back because it's weighing you down, this heaviness. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Okay, so we've got strong Taurian energies. Libra is very strong. Venus, Venus in general is very strong. Okay, we also know that the moon is very much, that Pisces energy, Cancer energy. We said the moon is transiting through Cancer. Someone maybe is opening up. Subconsciously, they're opening up now, and they're clearing the air pertaining to what was holding them back, what karma they were dealing with or they are dealing with. But it says here, prosperity lies ahead emotionally, financially. This is a new moon in Taurus, a tenfold of a new moon. So a very, very strong new moon happening on the 30th of April, which is just around the corner. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So we've got Virgo and Taurus, two earth signs. It's like a grounding energy, but there's also security here. What the cards are saying is that when we put in the work and it's a time to give, remember that Spirit will give back to you. Maybe a time to give. New moon in Virgo. New moon is new beginnings, of course. That will be happening on the 27th of August. So maybe you will be asked to give something so that you could receive. A time to give. And Virgo is very motherly as well. We do see a divine feminine here. Let's see what's going on in the Good Tarot. We've got the Fool card, my dear friends. We've got a 0. And I see that there's an announcement. See how she's tooting this little horn? There's an announcement going on here about someone taking a journey. This is a brand new cycle beginning. Okay, the Fool card is signified by Uranus, but it's also Aries. So Uranus is transiting through Taurus. Taurus is where the North Node is. So we are getting very close to, with the nodes coming very close to that Uranus. So we're going to have lots of Tower moments. Lots of changes where there was no change and there was stagnation. Like here, feeling as though, and some of you may have been going through back pain, skeletal pain. I've heard from a lot of people, and I'd love to hear from you if that is the case for you. This will pass. Let's see what's going on with the Fool. We've got the Page of Earth, right? So the Page of Pentacles, which is someone's ready to take a new journey. They're communicating that. Remember, pages are messengers, and obviously it's pertaining to something long-term. Page of Pentacles holds the pentacle. It's something monetary, something stable. Could be in relation to a child as well, an earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, earth, child. We've got the 5 of Wands, which can speak to a little bit of conflict, but it's also saying that we may be very busy or maybe also conflicted about a message that comes through. We may be needing to work things out, because 5 of Wands, remember, 5s are conflict, because it's all about changes. Some of you maybe were not ready for these changes, and 5 of Wands is trying to come into an agreement and come into harmony, right? Where we need to respect the opinion of the others, but also this is putting in the effort to succeed. 2 of Cups, my dear friends. 2 of Cups, so there is an agreement. This is love as well. Let's agree to disagree if that is the case. I mean, 2 of Water, soulmate. We've got the Emperor here. The Emperor and the Empress. Oh, wow. Here is the story again. I don't know why. I feel that the Emperor is ruled by Leo, and I feel that the Empress is ruled by the Moon. So what do I mean by the Moon? Must have either Cancer or Pisces. Remember also, of course, that the Moon is more yin energy and the Sun is more yang. But we do see the Emperor here, someone that's very stable, someone that holds a position of power in their life. Very similar also to the bear here, my dear friends. So it could be the Emperor that is confused. The Emperor, someone that will give you a sense of security and strength and power. Remember, the Emperor is someone who sits on their throne. It could be a boss, a CEO, Aries, Taurus, or any other sign. I always mention Taurus here. Why? Because many times, and Leo, I'm going to say here, very, very certainly, I did say that. We see a lion here, but many times we see a bull in the Emperor card. So it could be someone that's got Aries, Taurus, some planets in Taurus, some planets in Aries, right? Let's take one more. Four of Water. Four of Water. Could that speak to mischances? Because the Four of Water speaks to family and home. Remember, we've got the card of conflict here. Four of Water. Remember, we've got the Fool, though, here. Someone may be scared of being deceived, whatever's going on here. But they're needing to trust, and that can put them in a bit of conflict. Now, the Emperor does give security. That would be more on a more of a monetary or business-like security. I mean, with cups here, we've got the emotional side of the Emperor here, which he never usually shows. But the Four of Water, fours speak to home and family. I don't know if this, for some of you, could have been a missed opportunity of the past, which now this Emperor is ready to take that leap of faith. Yes, it could be a father. We've got an actual child here as well. I might take a couple of Sibylas there. And we've got the Three of Fire, the Three of Wands. So, wow, another three. Someone in their ship, in their boat, taking a journey, having waited for their ships to come in so that they can transition. Yes, possibly this can speak to traveling as well. Let's see what's beneath that. We've got the Five of Water. So there has been, there are regrets pertaining to past grievances. Remember the Five of Water, Five of Cups, Five of Wands. You're going through a lot of changes. We are going through a lot of changes, my dear friends. Let's take a couple of Sibylas here. On the Four of Water, I want to see what that's about. Some of you could also be from different areas of the world. What's this Four of Water? I mean, the two of Cups is the soulmate connection, but Four of Water, could this be someone who's in another relationship, so they may feel this connection, but they're not able to accept this cup? We've got news coming in, Two of Pentacles, things being up in the air. Six of Swords, someone waiting, hoping for those ships to come in, someone wanting to leave conflict, obviously. Fights, conflicts, right? Third parties. Six of Swords is I'm hoping to transition towards serenity, and that could be an actual transition movement. Oh my God, the Four of Cups and Cupid. Oh wow, oh wow. Cupid holding that poisonous arrow, which when he shoots that arrow and he hits you with that, you fall crazy in love. Remember also that Cupid, which is called Amore, so it's the love card. Cupid is also a love child. And I don't know if the Lettera de Massingini could also be legalities for some of you, possibly. But it's the Four of Cups. And he's shot her from behind, and she's sighing and withering away and hoping that her ships are going to come through, that news or that person is going to come through. So it looks like there is a lot of love here. And we've got the Seven of Wands, which is the Gran Consolazione, Seven of Wands, needing to fight, being called to action at some point, going through a difficult phase. But what you've imagined, you can, what you've imagined, the dream here, you can see it. What you have imagined, you can manifest right now with Venus coming up to Jupiter and Neptune. Be careful that this is not just a big bubble that's going to burst in your face. He's dreaming of the money, of success. You know, there's royalty here, there's a ring here, hoping that someone will be able to pop the question. Make up, make amends. I don't know what to say. I feel that I need to take just a couple more cards here. I want to see the Three of Cups. We've got the Five of Pentacles. So because of other people, two people maybe that are separated by many changes. So their social standing, their society, where they live, who they are, how rich are they, how old are they. These are social differences. Or anything to do with gossip has put two people out in the cold. There's been no warmth, no happiness maybe in the past because of that. And maybe these people are trying to overcome all these social distances, because this can speak to a true love connection, obviously. Someone obviously thinks that it's their wish fulfillment. And I don't know if the wish fulfillment for others of you, this is like monetary, right? This is like getting a deal for a certain business or something. We see that there's been a lack of abundance, or lots of changes. Again, we've got a third five here. Because we go from the 6 to the 5, it's like you were happy there was more equal giving and receiving. There was more money flow, cash flow, emotional flow. But here, especially being so close to the Ten of Swords, this situation has gone through difficulties. Let's look at that Ten of Swords. We've got the Hermit. So someone's gone into their cave, right? And it's a 9, the Hermit. Someone feels as though they provided more service, more love than the other person. So there's got to be a brand new beginning. This is what we're needing to leave. Remember, 9s are endings. Some of you may be seeking guidance from a tarot reader, an astrologer, maybe all by yourself as well through meditation. You may have connected with spirit. The Hermit, remember, at number 9. Virgo is all about the details as well. You are really seeking the light after the darkness that you've been through, or this connection. Or for some of you, this could be a really good, very intelligent solicitor that's very good with the details, because you are worried maybe of betrayal. We could see the Queen of Cups has got her back to that. So she may be having someone else making sure that she's dotted her I's and crossed her T's. So let's see what this is about. So we've got the King of Wands, a business owner, an entrepreneur, a leader, someone that comes through as very sexual as well. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Leo, could be a Sag, could be an Aries. Oh my goodness. King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Now, many times I have Taurus here. I could say this is Scorpio. If this is not the sign pertaining to the person you're thinking of, because this could be a Virgo for some of you. And then this could be the energies of the North and the South nodes in Taurus and in Scorpio. Now, for others of you, this could also say that if this is the same person, okay, this person is very driven, but they also prove to give security. Now, the King of Pentacles is usually my Emperor, so I don't know if this is someone else as well that's in the picture here, which some of you could be leaving. Maybe. Because we do see the Ten of Swords here. Remember the Seven of Swords. So there's been stealth and trickery and sneakiness within a relationship, or, I mean, this is the card of celebration and marriage and harmony and a portal that opens. But there's been blockages here, right? Not having the information, feeling as though you're blocked, and maybe because of a marriage or a commitment of some sort. Someone's trying to sneak away or revisiting the past, because we've got the Eight of Swords here and the Seven is here. It's like taking a step back, pertaining to some stealth or sneakiness. Well, this is the Thief, my dear friends. And we've got the King of Cups, 3 Kings, Queen of Cups. Okay, if we look at it as relationship, obviously there is a lot of love in this connection, but there's been an ending, right? Someone needed to look into look into their life, and they're seeking the answers. Why did this happen? But the possibility is the ace here, the Magician. And someone's been holding back on communicating. Blockages here. But we see here, divine masculine, fire energy. Fire is yang. And earth is yin. And this, for some of you, some of you could be a same-sex relationship as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be two suitors. But there was love in the past. Now it looks like someone is taking action and they're giving you a sense of stability. Knight of Pentacles, very slow, many times very gradual, but also very dependable. Well, it seems as though it took longer than necessary. I don't know, maybe someone was building up their business and they could not look into their emotional life. It will be different for each of you. Anyway, I'm going to take one Lenormand on each of the kings here. I just want a bit more information. King of Wands. So we've got the magnifying glass, number 44. Could be 44 years old. Someone who's very much about the details. So obviously could have Virgo in their chart. Someone who's focusing on their business. Let's look at the King of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, dear friends. There's the Fox. 7 of Swords. I'm going to take one more on the Fox. I need a little bit more information. We know the Fox is intelligence, but it's also stealth. Someone being very intelligent, watching their backs. Oh my goodness, this is a secretive. This is a secretive connection. We've got a Mars-ruled King of Pentacles here, so therefore it could be the same person. We've got the divine feminine, more grounded, right? We've got a very strong masculine figure here who is, logically, this should have been on this side. He's wearing Mars on his chest. So he is desiring very much. And he may also be offering stability. Now, this person could be someone that's very financially stable. He's showing up as very fiery, and the Mars rules Scorpio, and I did say this could be Scorpio, Taurus, Scorpio. So, prosperity lies ahead, Newman in Taurus. Don't let your past hold you back. So we've got Taurus and Scorpio right here. And we've got Taurus, Scorpio. We've got Virgo. We've already mentioned some other signs. I mean, Venus is very prominent here, my dear friends. Indeed, with the Empress. And as Venus now is moving into, transiting through Pisces, there will be a lot of compassion. There will be a lot of things that could turn magically. But remember that there's also the ability for over-optimism. So don't get too excited. Stay grounded. Keep your feet on the ground, because it can turn into an illusion. So sometimes things, when they're just too good to be true, they probably are not true. Right? So we've got the Two of Cups here, the Emperor, and the Four of Cups. But we've got Cupid here. So I don't know if this is a love affair. I mean, this was a love child. For some of you, it could be. Or it's just that someone is crazy in love. There's that term again. Crazy in love. Was that Beyonce? I think it was Beyonce. Right? So maybe there's some lyrics. It could be also talking about the timing back then. I don't know. It'll be different for each of you. Let's take a message from the Gaia Oracle. Prosperity lies ahead. I mean, Venus on Jupiter at the end of the month, that will be prosperity. And it doesn't have to be, it could be financially and emotionally. For some of you, it could be just emotionally. So let's see what the message is today. And we've got eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. Number 24. Looks like 24 is 6. Right? And we've got the sun here, very prominent. Happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. Eternal love. Well, if this is such a love reading, might need to take a couple of love messages. Let's read eternal love. Something is resolved soon. A new page is turned as a concern you have dissolves and gives way to a period of sunshine, a time to relax and enjoy life, free of the worry and doubt that have cast a grey shadow over your life for the past few weeks. For some of you, it will be a few years. During the coming month or so, try to spend some time in nature. Allow yourself to reconnect with Gaia's nurturing and healing power. Immerse and surround yourself in her natural beauty, for she will help you restore your balance, harmonize your energy centers, and replenish your body, mind, and spirit. It may be difficult for you to switch off at first, but after a few days, as your thoughts slow down, you will settle into a new and more relaxed rhythm. Make the most of this opportunity while you can. I'm physically and emotionally connected to the healing power of Mother Earth, which is also the Empress. I surround myself with her beauty and feel a deep sense of peace. I'm free of worry. Each day I grow stronger and more relaxed. My life is in perfect balance. That is so beautiful to see. Well, it's about time, I'm going to say, right? And since I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, those of you that are in the Northern Hemisphere, it is springtime, and I'm just hoping and waiting for those poppies to come out. You know, when I lived in Greece for a year when I was 6, I was actually going to school for a year here. April and May with those red poppies, you know, we opened the front door. We had a bit of a green patch in front of our house, and there was so much red everywhere. I just used to run into the poppies and just collect them. The only thing is that they don't have a good smell. Other than that, they're one of the most beautiful flowers for me. And you know, poppies, of course, can be very healing. They make medicine out of poppies, but it's also something that is very, that we're attracted to. It's like very much like a drug, you know. Let's see what the thoughts pertaining to love are. Opium, yeah, opium. Opium. And just on that, concerning opium, this is like someone out there is saying like they're really stuck to this connection, just like a drug. You make me quiver, I'm hooked on you, you turn me on. Oh, hubba hubba. There he is. 8 of Wands. Someone is wanting to cover ground, to take a flight, to send a lot of passionate messages of desire. There's a lot of excitement here. Hooked on you. There's the word opium. Hooked on you. Love can be a drug, my dear friends. You're just someone I used to know. Oh my God. This is one of my worst cards, seriously. Well, it's the Eight of Cups, so obviously someone has left or is leaving, or someone checked out and is on their high horse saying, you're just someone I used to know. I mean, that is ouch. And those of you that got this card on Wednesday, it will be different for each of you, but just at first glance. And, you know, we've got eights, which does bring me to Leo, right? The infinity symbol, which is something that is never ending. But also, remember, Leo, the shadow side of Leo is, you're just someone I used to know. You know, you're no one special for me. That's ego. I've made a million mistakes. Can you forgive me? So those of you that got this message the other day, any of these messages, maybe this reading is especially for you. Seven of Cups can be many doors opening, but it can also speak to a lot of illusion, disillusion, miscommunication. I've made a million mistakes with you. Can you forgive me? That could also speak to Pisces energy. All right? I've had enough, you're blocked. That's the Nine of Wands. That is an ending. It's like the Ten of Swords here. And please forget me, it was a mistake. We've got a couple of nines, which is the Hermit as well. Couple of eights, couple of nines. We've got large numbers here. And you left me in the dark, stuck on you, Eight of Swords. We did see that in the deck here. So another eight, three eights. Three eights, and eights are very lucky. 888. Three eights are 24 and 18, 36, 46, 53, which equals an 8 again. Oh my God. So August, September, obviously. The Leo Virgo, August, September, and a Libra. Could be an important time for you, of course. Yeah, with all these eights. 888, it's like hitting the jackpot, right? They're very lucky numbers. Let's see what's at the bottom. Our love affair still haunts me. There's so many swords. We've got the 8, 9, and 10 of swords. Oh my, my. So it was a love affair for a lot of you. Anyway, lots is going to be playing out. A lot of things will be playing out. There's eternal love, but there is promise for happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. Where there is none of that, my dear friends, it looks like for some of you could be the end. Like, you know, if you've been with someone that has not been giving and only receiving, maybe it's time for you to move on. 5 of water, 6 of earth. There it is, up here. Yeah, just these 3 cards say that there's going to be, it's a time not to focus on the past and just turn around and see that there's 2 cups behind you. There's an agreement here. There's also going to be someone that's going to do the work. They're going to reciprocate. And the 3 of Wands is someone's waiting on someone's arrival, or, you know, on their ships to arrive, if you know what I mean. 5 of earth, lots of 5s. 5 and 6. Lots of 5s, lots of changes playing out, my dear friends. And with that, I will leave you. I hope that this did give you some clarity. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Please make sure you are receiving the notifications, because many people are not, right? A lot of people are not receiving the notification that we've uploaded here on Divine Debut. Thank you also to my dear patrons for your support. Your support is priceless. Thank you so much. And thank you to those that are considering joining us. Remember, get your orders in. I don't know, from one day to the other, I'm going to say that's it, till I don't know when. Okay, so take advantage of this time, because once, you know, once we hit summer, in summer I'll be taking a few months off. And no, Patreon will not stop. Everything will be normal on my YouTube channel. It's just the personal readings for those of you that are on YouTube. Those are what I'll be putting a stop to, my dear friends, only. It will be a long pause. I should call it a long pause. Okay, so I can have a bit of a life myself. So I want to thank you again. Love and light, dear friends. I will try and get another video out to you for the weekend. Probably do a divine spread on Sunday. So much love. Talk to you soon. Lots of healing to those of you that are not well, psychologically, physically, whatever. Sending you lots of healing, love, energy, and support. Ta-da. And stop the wars. Above all, stop the war. Peace. Thank you.